The basic mathematical operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and they work just about as you might expect. So here's some code to try it out, and note here we're doing something a little bit clever. On line 2, we're creating a variable named 3 and giving it the value 3. On line 4, we create a variable named 9 and assign it the value 9. We're doing this to make the code a little bit easier to read while still keeping our operators in terms of variables. So when we do these operations, we don't have to keep looking back to see what the value of each variable was. Note though, there's nothing preventing us from creating a variable named 9 and assigning it the value 6. So as this code runs, we see about what we might expect. Line 7 prints the results of 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3 is 12, and so this prints 12. Line 9 prints 9 minus 3, which is 6, and so we get 6. Line 11 prints 9 times 3. We use an asterisk to represent multiplication, and that gives us the expected result of 27. And finally, line 13 prints 9 divided by 3. The forward slash we use for division, and that gives us the expected result of 3. Now note it's interesting though, division made our number a floating point variable or a decimal variable. It added the 0.0 at the end. The reason for that is that whenever we do addition, subtraction, or multiplication on integers, we're guaranteed to end up with an integer. However, when we do division, we might end up with a decimal number. 9 divided by 2, for example, would be 4.5. And it's probably worth noting that this actually sets Python apart from other languages as well. Most languages that I've encountered when you round integers will automatically round down. They can be thought of as, how many total times does this number go into that one? Python, however, implements division more in the way that we're accustomed to. If one number doesn't go evenly into another, a decimal value is the result. Typically though, rather than just printing the results of these operators outright, we usually want to save them into some other variable. So here, our first few lines set up our variables the same way. We still have a variable named 3 with the value 3 and a variable named 9 with the value 9. And line 7 is going to create a variable called mySum and set it equal to the result of 9 plus 3. When we evaluate 9 plus 3, this basically gets replaced by 12. And so this line reads, mySum equals 12. So after running line 7, the value of the variable mySum would be the number 12. The same thing happens with the other operators. When we run line 9, myDifference is set equal to the difference between 9 and 3. 9 minus 3 resolves to 6. So this line says myDifference equals 6. And so myDifference now has the value 6. The same way, after running line 11, my product would have the value 27, and after running line 13, my quotient would have the value 3.0. Again, division in Python will automatically convert integers like 9 and 3 into a decimal number. Now note that this code has no output. That's why there's no output window over here on the right. That's because there are no print statements. The code never actually outputs anything. Nonetheless though, it still runs as expected. If we printed out mySum, myDifference, myProduct, and myQuotient at the end, it would print out 12, 6, 27, and 3.0.